At the beginning of this year, I spent my winter quarter of my 4th year of architecture school at an internship in New York City. It was like a trial run of what my post-grad life could look like. I got a taste of the New Jersey commuter lifestyle, spent a lot of time with friends and family, and even lived in the city for a month.
Come to think of it, she said, would you help me lace them up instead?
The first highlight of the quarter was actually a week-long shadowship at SOM. We spent 5 days learning about SOM's interdisciplinary practices, attending lectures highlighting diverse voices, and even touring 2 construction sites.
You set me up now. Watch her as she pirouettes. Watch her figure eight with that style. All good things of it. Almost likely gonna go. Watch her skate away. Why am I bitter as though you wanna play me away like that? Said you never come from the dark side of the road to faith, very fact.
The best part was definitely meeting incredibly talented and driven people. Everyone that I met was passionate about what they were doing, and it was so inspiring to see that.
Slow pacing back. Come to think of it, he said, you preferred if I were just pretend.
There's something not so awful about waking up before the sun rises. It's peaceful and quiet, everyone heading on their daily commute together, silently.
True that I saw her hair like the branch of a tree, willow dancing on air before covering me under cotton and calicoes.
It would take me about an hour to get into the city, and then I would walk 20 minutes downtown to the office. Once I arrived at the office, I would sit at a desk and stare at a screen from 9 to 6 p.m. I would arrive when the sun was barely up and leave the office after it went down. Since my desk was away from the window, I felt like I barely saw the sun. And though it hurt my heart and my wallet to spend almost $20 on lunch, it was my chance to go outside and get fresh air. Outside of work, of course, I had a ton of fun. It was nice living at home with my parents and dogs. For the first time in 4 years, I got to celebrate Chinese New Year with my family.
I fell in love with the fire long ago.
I got to catch up with a lot of my hometown friends, and even set a record for the longest time I've ever driven when I drove up to visit my friend Katie at Syracuse University.
Consumed by the flame, I was fixed on your hand of gold, laying waste to my loving long ago. So in all there I stood as you licked off the grain. Though I've handled the wood, I still worship the flame. Long as amber of ember glows, all the wood that I've loved is long ago.
Oh my god. I bought tickets for a concert from Lucy.
Always wanted to see the moonlight, and I just wanted to see your smile. There is a light not far away from us, from us. The light
was a weird adjustment. Family and friends were so familiar, while the job was an entirely new environment. I was unsure about everything when it came to my internship.
Fly up into the blue sky, so slowly in real time. In the rush, you always hit me, and you're always shining.
My cousin's friend's friend was subletting his room, so I took it as a sign to try living in New York City for a month. My new roommates were so kind and welcoming, and I felt so lucky and grateful. And don't even get me started on their cat and dog.
You are my sea, you are my sunshine, the star, the moon.
The internship got a bit better with time, and I felt a little more comfortable at the office.
Not far away from us, from us. The lights will shine with the clouds. We're gonna fly up into the blue sky. So slow.
Outside of work, I felt compelled to make the most out of New York, especially the food, of course. Life in New York is so exciting, there's always something going on.
You always hit me, and you're always shining.
Welcome to the print studio at Basic Gross. Yeah. So
Love
here's
it.
my work right here. These are zines that need to have text put on them. There's like a lot of ventilation because we work with dangerous chemicals. So
Love
it's
that,
very windy in
yummy.
here. It's blowing all my paper. These are some more prints that I did. These are lithographs. I don't know. Yeah, there's like lino cut and there's lithographs, and those are like two different types of print. But I get
okay.
them mixed up sometimes.
Okay.
And so you would like put your plate here and roll it. You would have ink, and you would use these rollers to
Oh.
like roll out the ink.
Uh-huh.
And then you take it, you would go to your plate, you would ink it up, and then you would take your paper, and you would like place it down. You would like weigh it down with a sheet of plastic, and then roll it, and then like you would put this would be up, and then you would like put down the press. And you would like put a lot of pressure onto the paper, and then roll it through with this thing. Yeah.
So cool.
But, like,
Is that a design on there or no?
yeah. So
Okay.
this is like old stuff. Come on over here. It's really weird because you're in grayscale right now, and I'm in grayscale right now.
Oh.
Like everything is grayscale. Yeah. Take like a picture of yourself, because.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? What? Like this is no filter. Yeah.
No filter, guys.
No filter. But yeah, there's no. It's a dark room.
Well, it's pretty good. It's just a yellow light.
I think it's just like the yellow light that makes it like that. Oh yeah, and check out. This is like. I just love how grungy this is. I I don't even know what this is for.
Look at this people.
Yeah, Elvira.
Wow.
Yeah. You can paint with paper pulp. So this inside here is paper pulp. Abaca is a type of plant fiber to make paper out of. And these fibers all have really different properties. So like the main ones that we use are abaca and cotton. Cotton is more like a soft, flexible kind of paper. It makes it a soft, flexible kind of paper. And abaca makes like a crunchy, see-through kind of paper because it has longer fibers. Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah.
I also ate alone at a restaurant for the first time, and then many more times after that too. I faced my fears and even got my ears pierced. I ended this quarter with more questions and answers. It's not necessary nor realistic to have all the answers. I know it'll be a long journey ahead of me to figure out what feels right or what kind of life I want to live. It's such a privilege to be able to get an education and work experience, and I don't take that for granted. Oh, so fast! Oh my god. Gross. Come on, get it. Right here. Come on. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. Come on.